Jenny. Thank you, Pam. All right. Are you guys excited about everything that we have learned already tonight? Oh my goodness. We learned that Champion is fantastic. Dina is a rock star. Wow. I'm so excited. I hope you guys have lots of great ideas. So I am excited to tell you now about some of the products because I saw in the chat we have a lot of our new friends with us. And you know, when people think of Tupperware, they often think of our classics, our bowls, our modular mates, which I can't do without any of those things. But we also have some really exciting things. Have you seen Tupperware lately? Do you know that we have glass? Yeah, glass with a Tupperware seal that is liquid tight, refrigerator, freezer, dishwasher, microwave, and oven safe up to 572 degrees. That means you can take the seal off and you can put that in your air fryer. You can put that in your toaster oven. You can put it in your regular oven. I love the versatility and the high quality that we have with glass and a Tupperware seal. So super excited about that new line. And we also have our fabulous silicone bags. Did you know that we have silicone bags? We have 2 different styles of them, and they are simply unique. When someone comes up and says to you, oh my gosh, I have all the Tupperware I need. Oh, honey, I have more Tupperware than you. You guys have probably heard this, right? Well, then you can say to them, really, tell me what your favorite thing is, or what is the most recent piece of Tupperware that you purchased? And if they're, you know, that's a good way to start the conversation. But you can also immediately go and grab, oh, have you seen our silicone bags? Did you know we have airtight, liquid tight silicone bags that you can use for your lunches? You can put them in the freezer. You can even put them in the microwave. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. So that gets people's attention. And when you look here at my table, yeah, you maybe are familiar with our choppers. This is just the best little kitchen gadget. But did you know that we have one of the best mandolins out there? Do you know about our master system? Do you know Fridge Smarts are the most popular line in Tupperware? Oh my goodness. So tonight I'm going to share just a few of my favorite things and maybe some things that you haven't seen. Because if you're new and you're thinking, okay, I joined for $5, what am I going to add to my kitchen first? What is something that I want to be able to share with my customers, with my family, with my friends? What's on the Christmas gift list this year? Because we know we want to enjoy not only that great discount for ourselves, we want to be able to use it for the holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, showers of all kinds, babies, weddings, all the things. But we also want to pay for our addiction. So this is the master system, and I was so happy when this came back in stock, and this is one of my most popular half price items for my hosts. And you know, as you're making that wish list, don't forget, when you host a party, you earn free and half price Tupperware. So let's talk about the master system. What is great about this system, and it's a system, we have multiple pieces. We have the base, that's your first piece, and that base is going to suction to your flat surface. So you're gonna slide this on, and then you're gonna twist it, you're gonna lock it into place. Whoops, then lock it into place. And it is going to suction to your counter. There we go, I had it on the crack. So it suctions to the counter. It is not going anywhere. And it's super easy to take apart. Now, when you buy the master shredder system, it does come with 2 cones. You have your finely shredded your fine shredded cone, and then the coarser cone right here. The fine one is really great, especially if you are doing like Parmesan cheese, if you want to do cracker crumbs. But I will tell you, I use this one for just about everything. Here I have my whole little freezer mate container full of shredded cheese, and you just slide this in, lock that handle into place. I use my kitchen shears to open up those packages of cheese, run the cheese through here, and it just goes so fast and easy. And if you have started shredding your own cheese, then you're probably like me, and you can tell when people have the pre-shredded cheese that they're buying from the store. It's chalky, it's got all those fillers in there, and it just doesn't taste the same. It costs you less money to buy in bulk, shred your own, it tastes better, it melts better. Everything about it, you are just going to love. Oh, and let me just show you that the easiest way to clean this, you unscrew this handle right here, pull the cone out. Look how easy you can get right in there with your bottle brush or your washcloth. It's super easy to clean. So I love that Tupperware does that for us. It also has some additional cones that you can add to your collection. Now this guy right here, this is your slicer cone, and this will do a skillet of potatoes like that. You can do a whole 11-inch skillet in like 2 minutes with this thin shredder. If you're somebody who puts pickles up, you might really love to slice the pickles with that right there. And if you already have this, go ahead in the comments and let our friends know what you do with your shredder. And this one has a hard plastic cover, which is your clue that these are super, super sharp blades. This is your ice crusher right here. So you can run through there your ice cubes and make your snow cones. That is such a fun party to do. Have it out on the deck, the patio, the mommy and me parties, do the snow cones. So fast, so easy, and you love it. If you like to do the fancy frozen coffees, there you go. Freeze your coffee in your ice cube trays, run those ice cubes through your grater system, and you've got your fancy coffees that way. So we just use this for potatoes. You can do your hash browns. You can do your chocolate. This is your grater, so you can run through there like your cabbage for your coleslaw. You can use this for your chocolate. So many different uses. So there are 3 additional cones that you can add to your collection, but it comes with the first 2. And I use it a lot for cheese. Can I say cheese like 27 times? All about the cheese. And it's so nice that our freezer mate container, this is the small deep, it slides under there perfectly to catch everything as you are grating it up. And then if you want to put this in the freezer, you might want to add a little cornstarch to it to help it not stick together. But most of the time I don't add anything. I just put that seal on, pop it in my freezer, and we are good to go. Because I like to buy in bulk and I like to buy it when it's on sale. So if that's you, go ahead and put a 1 in the comments there. Now, once you have the base, now you can add the additional attachments. We also have our Fusion Master. This is your meat grinder right here. And it comes with 2 different mincer plates right here, so that if you want to do ground turkey or ground chicken, where are my farmers out there? You maybe had a beef butchered and you have extra roast that you don't want to use. You want to grind it in a hamburger. You can grind your own hamburger in here. Do you like to make ham salad? You can run your ham, your bologna, your onions, your hard-boiled eggs, all of that through here, and it will grind it all up for you, and it is perfect. It also comes with a little attachment here. I keep my attachments inside the cone, and this is your sausage attachment. So you can unscrew the front here, and I'll show you. So here's your, if you haven't seen this before, this is one of your blades, and you have your little disc. These are stainless steel pieces. So you're gonna slide that in there, and there's 2 different discs, so that you have the fine and the coarse again. And then you can put that sausage attachment right there. And as you are grinding up your sausage, I always do it the wrong way because it's backwards. You put that on there, you put your sausage casings on here, and as you're grinding up your fresh sausage, you can fill your sausage casing. I'm telling you, Tupperware has thought of everything. So I will say this is the piece that I use the least. However, it is really handy. My neighbor comes down when she wants to make ham salad, and we put it all together and run it through here, and it works really, really great. And she feeds all of her family her famous ham salad. So you have your meat grinder. And then we have our spiralizer. And this might be something that you haven't seen before. And if you are somebody who really loves all the fresh produce in the summertime, you might, and then you're growing your own garden, you might have some extra zucchini. And once you have a zucchini plant, you have enough zucchini to feed the whole neighborhood. At least I do. I have 2 zucchini plants, and I've been feeding everybody zucchini. So you might be looking for different ways of using that zucchini. Have you ever made zoodles? Have you ever bought zoodles? Do you know how expensive they are? Oh my goodness. Well, let me show you how easy it is to make your own zoodles. The spiralizer does come with 3 different cone inserts. So you have your thicker noodle, you have your skinny noodle, and then you can do your fancy ribbon cut potatoes. Anybody out there been going to the local fairs and you get the big plate of potatoes, the ribbon cut potatoes that are loaded with everything, and you pay like $8 or $10? You know, you can make that at home with this right here. Amazing, super fast, super easy, pennies compared to what you are paying at the fair, but really delicious. Plus, you know exactly what you are eating. So the cones just snap right in there, very fast, very easy. You put your zucchini inside here and lock it in. You just pull on that, and then you start twisting. And I've got my Fridge Smart here. I'm so excited the Fridge Smart Small is back in stock. I love this one. Use it so much. Now you can see I'm getting my zucchini noodles right here, fast and easy. Now these are super long and it will do the whole thing. If you want smaller pieces, if you just reverse course, it breaks it and then you start again. And then you go backwards and then go again, and it will break it for you so you don't have great big long noodles, but you sure can. We're just gonna zip this along and then watch this. As soon as you get to the end, it flips over and unlocks, and you pull it back and you have a little piece. This is your snack. And if you like dip, you just dip it into your veggie dip and eat away. If you wanna be healthy, you just eat it just like this. But this is so fast and easy to make your zoodles, and then you could just saute those up. Nikki has a great recipe. So I love this piece right here, and it's a fun and easy way, a way to disguise that we're having zucchini or squash again. You can use this with your potatoes to do your ribbon cut potatoes. You can run your apples through here and have your apple slices. So apple season's gonna be here soon. If you make apple pie, apple cobbler, you can put your apple in here and you can use the ribbon attachment and you have your apple slices. Very, very fast and easy. So super excited about the spiralizer back and available. That has been available, but I wanted to highlight that because we haven't had it. And once you start getting all the pieces of the master system, you're going to want everything, my friends. Now, summertime is here. And oh, one more thing about the master system. All three attachments take the exact same handle. And the meat grinder, the Fusion Master, and the Master Shredder, they have the same plunger, so those pieces are also interchangeable. They all three come with the same handle, so same handle in all pieces, and all three use the same base. Tupperware is so smart that they try and keep things very simple for us. Just like on our modular mates, no matter what the depth is on the base, they all take the same seal. Yay, we love that, right? And your small Fridge Smart Shallow takes the same seal as your small deep, and your medium shallow take the same seal. Tupperware tries to keep things very simple for us, for our families, and I love those little perks for us, and your customers will love to know about it too. So let's talk mandolin. And the mandolin is also one of my favorite pieces. And I know I say I have a lot of favorite pieces, but it's because I have so much Tupperware and I use so much of it. My husband and I, we have 4 kids. Now we're so excited. We have our 5th grandbaby. And so we just have always had a lot of food. We both come from fairly big sized families. So all of our events is all about food and lots of people. So in the summertime especially, I love to use my mandolin, and I do French fries. I do the sliced potatoes. If you want them super thin, it's great to use that master system that with the slicer cone, and they're super thin. But on your mandolin, you have 9 different thicknesses for your slices. There are 2 different cutters on the bottom there. You have your skinny fries and you have your fatter fries, or Julie Ann cuts, you might say. So you have those abilities to really change the shape and the size of everything that you are wanting to slice. You can do your cubes on here. You can do waffle fries on here. I recently did my freezer corn, and I used the mandolin to take corn off the cob. Now, my husband says I should not tell you that because you don't use the guard. It's very hard to use the guard when you're doing corn. I have gloves that I wear because he's very nervous about it. God bless him. He doesn't want me to cut my fingers off. That are the cut-proof gloves. So when I do the corn, I use those gloves. But every other time, guys, use the guard. Use the guard, use the guard, use the guard. Always use the guard. You also want to have it so that you are going like this. If you are doing this and you would slip, especially if you have your cutters up for your French fries, those blades are sticking up, you could cut yourself. So we always recommend having it this way, slice, 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 and just your safety features are all intact. Also, you'll notice that the guard, it fits right in here. So it kind of locks that in place so it doesn't go off all crazy. It slides right in there. So when you get down to the bottom, you're gonna be right there in line as you are slicing and dicing. I have some cucumbers here that I need to slice up. Now, of course, I could get my knife out and I could slice these up, but I will tell you, I would rather just sit here and do this because it's so much faster and easier to do this for my potatoes. Oops, see, it went a little crazy there. My potatoes, my cucumbers, my onions, my tomatoes, and look how fast I can slice up my cucumbers. Works the same way for your onions, your tomatoes. It's just, this is one of the most used things. And if you do a lot of salads in the summertime, you are absolutely going to love the mandolin. Make sure when you're finished, you put it in the lock position. Both of these, you want to make sure they're in the lock position. That way, no matter what happens, nothing is sticking out. These blades are very, very sharp. The bottom here, very, very sharp. And to clean it is very simple. You pop the blade out. You can take it over, put it in your soapy water, use your bottle brush, whatever you want to do. I do recommend rinsing it right away so that it doesn't get all sticky, especially if you have juices going down into the bottom here. If you've done onions or you've done corn, any of that stuff, and you get the liquids and the little particles going through the holes here, it might get on your blades, and those are very hard to clean. So I always recommend go ahead and rinse it right away. And then when you have that soapy water, you can put that in there and you can swish that all over. I use my bottle brush to try and get everything just nice and clean. The leg folds under, so it is nice and flat to go into your cabinet. Oh, it does come with two blades. You have your straight blade and you have your wavy blade. I always call it the fancy blade. So if you want fancy cut cucumbers or you want to do crinkle cut potato chips, works really, really well. And again, always use the blade. Always, or the guard, always use the guard, always use the guard. Whether you are doing carrots, onions, potatoes, pickles, whatever you are doing, please use the guard because it is very, very sharp, but it's gonna be one of your favorite kitchen tools. And you know, you could get this half price when you have a party. You can actually get this as one of your free or half price items. So those are a couple of my favorite gadgets in Tupperware. And you know, when you do host a party, when you have just $500 in sales and two friends that decide to have a party, you can get our complete new One Touch Fresh collection absolutely free with your hostess credits. So you can pick this absolutely free. And you also can pick our mini salt and pepper shakers. Oh my gosh, who gets excited about the mini salt and pepper shakers? You can get these as your gift for having a party, and the 12-cup Junior That's a Bowl. So check it out. You get all of this free when you have a $500 party, and you get two items at half price. What would you pick? Would you get one of our complete modular mate sets? When you see your cabinets all beautiful and organized with your modular mates, you can never go wrong. You will absolutely love all the modular mates in your house. I can't tell you enough. No matter if you're a family of one or family of many, you need modular mates. So would you take modular mates as a half price item? Would you take our Fridge Smart set as a half price item? What would you get as a half price item? Drop us in the comments and let us know what you would take with your half price items. And as you are placing orders, have you seen the keychain? Oh, charms, sorry, charms, because they have the little clips on the end, which is really nice because you can easily attach it to any backpack or bag, purse, whatever you would like. These are so adorable. Look, we have the little Cervelier bowl. We have the big tea. I gave this to two of my nieces. My one niece had a birthday today, and my other niece, she was getting her housewarming gift, so they both got big tea charms because they love their big tea, so I had to give them that one. And then we have our little universal jar. This is so cute. And we have the little freezer mates. So with a $20 order, you can order up to 5 of the charms. I'm so excited about these. And it's a mystery. You don't know what you're going to get. They come in these super cute little boxes, and when you get them, you open up the box and see what's inside. So I hope that you guys are super excited about the charms. And look at this. I mean, the little chopper, it even opens up. It does. It opens up. Look at that. So you can put your little shot of chocolate in there. Mini chocolate chips. I got some back there in my modular made. Put your little shot of chocolate in there for when you need that. You can also put, maybe some ibuprofen in there if you want. Whatever you might need for on the go, put that in there. Your little bowl opens up. People always talk about, oh, I love those little bowls on the keychains. And you know what? There we go. They can get it when they place an order. They might get the little Servalier bowl charm. And then we have our freezer mate. That one also opens up. And I'm telling you, these are just the most adorable. So which one do you think will be your favorite charm? Let me know in the comments there. Next time we get together, guys, we're going to tell you about something else that maybe you didn't know Tupperware had. Do you know that you can do a bowl of popcorn in 2 minutes in the microwave? Our silicone microwave popcorn popper. Amazing. One of my favorite things. But we'll share that next time. So don't forget, if you are loving everything that you see here, start that wish list. Get your party link going, guys, and you can be your own hostess. You can set up your party. Maybe it's your grand opening. Maybe it's your end of summer bash. Come up with a quick and easy theme. You can text out your shopping link. You can post it in your VIP group. If you're new, I hope that you will consider creating a VIP group and inviting all of your contacts to join that group, and just share with people what you're excited about. Oh my gosh, I just received a box today. Let's check it out. You could do an unboxing video. You could post pictures. You don't even have to be in it. You can be off to the side, but show your family, your friends, your customers what you are excited about. Share how Tupperware can save them time, money, space, taste, and waste. Solve their problems, and you will be super successful in Tupperware. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. I can't wait to see what you are going to get in your first order. Take it away, Pam.